Hi and welcome to Song of the Future and the weekly upgrade for this week. My name is Josephine, if you haven't met me before. Alright, so really I'm just settling into the space. Getting comfortable. Feeling your body. Maybe touch it a bit or feel that you have a connection with your body. So the theme for, or the golden thread as I like to view it for this week is when nothing adds up. And what do I mean by that? Well, if it isn't obvious already to you, a lot of very strange things are happening in this world. And has been for quite a while actually, but we are starting to really see the intensification of that. And we are starting to see the actions of an existence which previously was more hidden on this planet, and that has been previously able to work in a more stealthy kind of way. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm thinking that I just want to join me today. All right. So what we are seeing now is a presence which have been here for a long time. It is not a new presence on this earth. But until recently, it was able to be kept hidden much more. And it was able to stay hidden in places and spaces where it had positioned itself. But since the frequency of this earth is changing, and since actually the frequency of this whole universe is changing, and we are in this time where we are where an old age is ending and a new one is beginning. This presence is being pushed out in the open, and letting that just sink in. And many of you, if not all of you, have felt this presence right from the beginning. And when you're right here, you of course knew that it was here, but much had been done to you and to your genetics, which you were born into, so that you wouldn't remember this presence. So really acknowledging just in this space that there is nothing wrong with you, that is sensing that presence. And perhaps when you were younger and a small kid, you felt this very dark and not pleasant at all predatory presence on this earth, capable of doing really harmful and disgusting things. and you thought to yourself, why is no one else feeling this or seeing this? There was nothing wrong with you. You were just a little bit more awake than those around you. So we are sharing this planet with this presence, and we have that for a long time. It's nothing new, but the new is that, or the more new is that it's now has to go, and it is becoming desperate because it wants to stay here. But it doesn't belong here on this earth. It doesn't belong, it's not part of our ecosystem here, our infrastructure, the truth of this universe. It's not part of that origin. It comes from somewhere else. And it has found its way into us both internally and externally in different ways. So it is not you, this thing that you are sensing and feeling inside you. It's not part of your shadow work that you need to do. It's not part of you at all. It's not you in an earlier lifetime, or some part of you that you have been traumatized that you need to care for and unite with. It's not you. And you might have all those other things too, as well, or parts of it. But what I'm pointing you towards here and exposing now in you, that was never you. But that frequency wants you to believe that it is you, because it wants to merge with you, because that is how it is keeping itself alive here, even though it is more kind of dead than alive. But it is keeping itself in form, in a materialized way here, because it's a strategy of merging with us humans. And I can feel a lot of you kind of sighing as a sigh of relief. And even if you might not have felt or knew consciously that this has been a big part of your life, or your wonderings, or your confusion sometimes, you maybe start to realize that it has been a greater part of many things that you haven't thought was this thing. All right, so what I really want to come to in this week's upgrade is to strengthen in you that trust, that when you feel that there is something really off and something really strange and something that does not add up in what you see in this world right now, and how media is representing some party or not, and how they are the narratives basically that you're being given by media, by the governments, by other sources of information that you see. I want you to come more into that part of you where you comes first, where you come, where whatever you feel about something, whatever feeling you get about or inkling about that something is right or off, or that you should do something and not do something, whatever it is, that you can, that is the first thing that you listen to, and that is the reference, if you will, that you are aligning towards, that comes first and not second. So we are reversing this idea that you should listen to an external expert or an external party or person or institution first and foremost, and then you come. We reverse that program which you have been indoctrinated with, where what you feel and how you know that you need to navigate certain situations, and what actions you know you need to take, that comes first. And that you do so not with rejecting or accepting that external and the internal push also, because remember that all that which you see externally is also pushing you from internally, because it exists there in a at a level of you currently. It will not be so later on, but currently it does. So it is not, when I'm speaking externally, I also speak of internally, in a position of you know, those voices you hear in your head, or that feeling that you feel that is not you. But also you have that other place in you, which is you. This is what we're all here for, to master, because we can do that. We are able to do that. Letting that part of you which know peace, true peace, not this distorted, unhealthy way of censorship that we sometimes call peace, but real peace. Which is deeply connected with joy. That, not the state of joy, where we have an idea of how joy would look, like you would smile or you would always, you know, laugh hysterically, not that kind of joy, although you can do that too, but that presence of lightness and harmony and beauty that is you. which also sometimes can be very just silent. And so much beauty and joy and peace can be shared between us. Just that moment of golden silence, the golden song of you. This is where you deeply, grow your roots into our Mother Earth. Where you connect with the animal world, the nature world, the trees, the birds, the whales. And the flame of light in you. Which burns away everything that should not be there. And then that ocean of you, that pure flow, just washes it away. And then stillness finds you. Shanane, Shanane Ramoro, Shanaroro, Shanarane Ramoro. Zemanoniro, Sandorano, Shanariro, Morono. Shanarimarino, Yonori, Samanantira, Shanomanoyo, Sananarino, no mono, Zenanaino, Inoyo, Zenanameno, Tirono, Shano, Sharayo, Noyo. There is a light in you. There is a flame in you. Your love sings songs through that flame into the light of this world. letting this beauty of your peace fill you from inside and out, reaching your neighbor, reaching your friend, reaching us all in the love song of you. All right. Thank you for today. Much love. And we'll see you next time.